say that's about as hard of getting a win as I've been around a long time. It's just really hard, you know. And I give the credit to the kids. They keep battling. They keep hammering away. They never gave up. They just, you know, and every bit of adversity that would strike was unwavering to the coaches and to the players, and that's where my hat's off. My hat's off to that. There's something to that. I mean, that means something. It's just not a little thing. It's a pretty big thing. But we made it as hard as you can possibly make it on 6, 7, 8 different fronts. And but we came away with a win against a pretty good football team, pretty tough football team, pretty physical football team. We did some good things, obviously, in there. There were some signs of life offensively. We played good on defense again. You know, at times our special teams looked great, and then of course we, you know, we just kicked that thing about 15 yards and had to come back to us for a touchdown. You know, we broke a true freshman in as a kicker today because Alex Howell was hurt all week long. He didn't do anything until today. You know, we took a hit today on about three of our running backs and our tight end. All took hits on them. They're all, you know, we were playing with. At the end of the game, we had one running back. That's it. Tyler Rouse. That was the other. That's all we had. So there was a pound of flesh exhausted in that game. Give credit to them. They're a tough physical team. You saw that last week. No one was delusional that, you know, we knew that that's the way that was going to be. We found a way to win. We battled. We fought. You know, we rushed for over 234 yards. We had 326 yards of offense. You know, we hit a nice Paris for a touchdown in the end, so we did some good things. On defense, we held them to 153 yards, which, you know, is fantastic. And they passed for 81. They rushed for 72 yards. I mean, their offense came from a couple of plays and came from, you know, a pick for 80. We're on we were on the 30-yard line or something like that, and they picked it for 80 or whatever it was. Johnny Hillman had great effort in tracking that thing. And then, of course, the kickoff return, you know. But, I mean, besides that, there really wasn't much there. So we got to grow, we got to get better, we got to get healthy. I'm a little concerned about that right now. We've taken a lot of hits now in the last couple of weeks to an already very, very young football team. We're very young. We're a very young team that likes football, that plays hard, that grinds. You know, but you can, you know, it's hard. I feel, you know, Todd Fitch is up there calling that game, and it's tough. You're up there, and you know, you're not sure what you're going to call because you got to worry about this. You worry about everything, and so I give him a lot of credit for hanging in there and just saying, let's just try to go win this game. We did. So, anyways, that's enough to be talking. Any question?
Coming in offensively, the change of pace for the two quarterbacks. How confident were you that, in some way, that would either create situations for them or for you create opportunities?
I wouldn't use the word confident. You know, we just knew we were going to play them both. And, you know, it came with what it came with. You know, they both did some nice things. They both had some tough moments. I mean, it's about what you're going to, you know, you're talking about guys that have no playing experience. And you're not just, you know, it's one thing with no disrespect to other positions. You know, put a guy in at running back or something like that, or wide receiver. It's another thing, the quarterback. I mean, so those guys went in there, and I thought they battled. They really did do some really good things, and then they had some, you're looking like, oh my God, tell me this isn't going to happen here. But that's what happens when you play guys that don't have any experience. I mean, at that position, it's hard.
With the running backs, like you talked about how you were just down to Tyler Rouse. Now, Rouse kind of got knocked a little woozy at one point. What did he have to do to get back on the field after?
I don't know exactly what happened to him. You know, I'm in the heat of the game. I didn't really get it. John Hillman ran great today. John Hillman ran like John Hillman should be running. I hadn't seen that in the first 3 games. And, you know, we challenged him. We challenged all the running backs. And they responded. He ran like a running back. You know, we could have used that a week ago. You know, that he ran like a guy that's a runner. He's running people over. He's breaking tackles. He was physical. And, you know, I'm proud of the way he played. You know, Rouse ran really hard. They all ran hard. You know, Marcus got hurt early. Miles got hurt early. Then Rouse got hurt, came back. Then John got hurt at the end. And but, you know, welcome to college football. That's the way you run.
What was John's injury?
Foot? Not real sure. I mean, I just walked up here. I haven't had a chance to dive into any of that right now.
Do you have a plan on settling down on one quarterback for the rest of the season?
I got a plan to walk out of here, okay? go have a sandwich and a bottle of cold water at my house and relax. That's what I'm gonna do, enjoy the way that I mean that. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna come in tomorrow morning and we're gonna look at everything and we're gonna really evaluate it hard. I don't have an answer for you right now. You know, I'm encouraged. It's like one of those things where it's like nothing hit me in the face, you know what I mean? Just looking at it for what it was, there was some good things and some bad things by both guys. Nothing hit me in the face. Is it more of the same for us in terms of playing two guys? We settle in on one. Is it settle on one is a package? I mean, I guess all the options are really on the table right now. We're trying to do the best we can to let each guy mature, you know, and that's all we're trying to do. We're just, like I said, you know, I think Todd Fitch is fighting for his life right now, we all are. We're just trying to, you know, we're trying to figure it out. It's really, it may not seem that way to an average fan, but you're really like everything, you feel like your head's gonna pop. You know, it's third down, what exactly do you throw here? You know, what you know, you're constantly in your mind saying to yourself, you got a strong defense, you know, play your defense, and don't turn the ball over. And it sounds like people say like, wow, what are you playing not to lose? No, he's playing to win. You're trying to play to the strengths that you have. You know, and you got to be careful, as you witnessed. I mean, we threw a play-action pass early in the game in the first half, you know, that went 80. And that's about as safe a play-action pass as you can throw. We threw it, and it went 80. You know, and I mean, I looked at it as like, I'm saying to myself, you dummy, really? You know, just run the ball one more time, kick the darn field goal, let's move on, you know? But, you know, you're trying to, we came out, we threw the ball on first down. I thought early we were trying to do that. We were trying to keep it moving a little bit. That was our goal. We thought we had to do that. But really, at the end of the day, with the way that John Hillman was running, we really just needed to run the rock and start to establish a run game and play to the strength of our defense. And that's my mindset. That's what it is. But I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that, you know, you're really straining, trying to find the right sequence of what you can really do right now. And I don't want to paint it like we don't have ability, because we do. We're just young. I mean, you know, there's margins for error, and you're trying to reduce them. You know, if your defense isn't playing well, I think you take a different approach. But when you're playing as good as you're playing, that's what you do. What else?
In Hillman's case, I know you said you challenged him and all the running backs for the first one. How do you feel like he responded to the challenge?
I think he responded great. If you know, you guys saw him run today. He ran physical. He ran over people, through people. It's a mindset. Look what he did tracking that ball on that interception that went down about 80, you know, 75, 80 or whatever it was. And it tells you the mindset. He played like a warrior today. I mean, he was physical. He was tough. He looked fast. I mean, I give him a lot of credit, you know, because, you know, I was on him pretty hard. I was on that whole group, and I was on him and challenged him, because I feel like we have really good running backs, and I didn't feel like we were anywhere near our potential. I didn't like what I saw at all, and I liked what I saw today. That's our running backs right here. You know, we grow off of that. We got to play like that weekend. It was a tough physical game. Of course, it looks like the Revolutionary War down there right now. You know, they're all like, you know, taped up, strapped up. You know.
Also, with I mean, is it too early to know whether or not it's serious to worry about him? You don't know.
I don't think so, but I gave up with this whole deal. I get phone calls at, you know, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. I hear stuff like, you know, all the time that ends up being not good, you know, in terms of injuries. You know, you never know. You just never know. So I don't have any real answers. I'm going to go down and get the best answers I can when I go downstairs. You know, I know you guys want to talk to these guys, you know. The two young quarterbacks, I thought they battled their tail off. You know, you got Stephen Daniels down here, played his tail off. Connor Strahan, John, they're making plays, man, making plays. And, you know, as long as we have guys like these guys, all of them right here, as long as they have great effort like they have like that, and they play with the intensity that they play with, we will improve, we will win games, good things will happen. And we just, I told the team down, just keep swinging, man. So just keep swinging and own that. Own that. That's who we are, and then go own it. It'll be a good foundation to build off of.
Touch on it real quick. Colton, the true freshman kicker.
Yeah.
I mean, his kick, you know, is obviously making a difference here. But
Yeah.
talk about sort of what you saw from him.
Well, he stepped in the game and he booted a nice field goal and he kicked it confidently. I mean, he's a young kid. Shoot, he looks like he's about 15. You know? He just got here, so I drove up and got off the bus, and here he is.
Coach,
Kicked it through the uprights. I tell you, that fired me up. I haven't seen that in a while.
quick question here for you. In the future, a lot of teams are going to now start playing 8 in the box, 9 in the box, because you guys are running first and second. When do you feel confident, letting the quarterbacks maybe throw more, mix it up so that teams can't do what Florida State, Northern Illinois try to do, just stick them in the box and...
Well, loading the box is not, that wouldn't be a new phenomenon. That's the phenomenon that's been here for 3 years.
Yeah.
But we came out throwing the football, a little uncharacteristically for us, to be honest with you. We did. We had it scripted. And we're going to keep working on that. We have to do that. There's no doubt. But here's the deal. You have to do that, but you have to win. So you sit there and you say to yourself, okay, how do you feel about these play action passes? What's the field position you're throwing them from? I feel a lot better if we're on the 40-yard line, even if it's our 40, throwing some play. We got a really good defense. If something goes wrong, they're gonna be able to get on the field and handle that. So I think we have to take our marked shots where we can and our play actions. But you're right. Obviously, I understand football. They're loading the box, and towards the end of the game, you sit there and you say to yourself, look at this. That's a 9-man front right there, But what do you want to do? You want to throw the play action we threw it on the 30-yard line going in the first half that went 80 the other way? I told you, that's about as safe a play action as you can throw. When they put the sign up for safe play action pass, that's it. It went 80 yards the other way, okay? And really, I just wanted to take sharp objects away because I said to myself, all we had to do was just run the power one more time and kick a field goal, right? So that's a long wind to tell you that's why it's hard right now. And it's nobody's fault, it's what it is. We just have got to be steady in the boat. We can't, worry about how it looks or anything else. Yes, we're gonna get big time fronts. Yes, we've got to improve on those play actions. Yes, those shots are gonna be available. We have to be able to take them. And that's what we're gonna do this week, spend an awful lot of time. There's 2 ways to beat 8-man boxes. Throw play action, run option football. Those are the 2 ways to beat it. And we gotta figure out which one of those or both of those are best for the people that we have right now. Maybe it's a combination of the 2.
As good as your defense is, did you expect them to pitch a shutout today?
I did, yeah. Expect or think. I thought they would pitch a shutout. I feel like we're really good on defense. I have the advantage, I watch all the tape. And I really felt good about our matchup. We're really strong up front. I really felt like we could dominate that thing up front. Expect, I felt great about our defense having a great day. I believe what I see. And what I see is we're strong, we're big, we're strong, we're physical, we got guys in the back end that can cover. So I believe what I see. Are we a finished product? No, we're not a finished product. We're growing. But I think we have good players who have some good experience. I think they're talented. And that's when we, I say we built this program, our program right now, okay? And these guys will tell you here. There's the plan to win right there. What does it start with? Play great defense. I'm an offensive coach, but I totally understand it. You have to play great defense or you can win nothing. Win the turnover battle. That's what ticks me off about throwing a pick on the 30-yard line. Run the football, okay? Score in the red zone, play great special teams. We've got to get each one of those right. You see these games out there, they go, say, I tell you this all the time, I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I think people would be happier if they saw, like, you won 50-49. I wouldn't be. You're not building anything to me off of that. We play offense to our defense, you understand? That's the program, way I want to run this program. We play offense. Yes, I've been there. I know what it is. I know how to do it. We can go out there and go no huddle, spread. I know the offense. I was in part of the infancy of that offense. Okay? But that's not our plan to win at Boston College. Play great defense. Run the football. That's the way that we're going to have success. Now, we need to do what we're doing at a much higher level. And we have to get some balance in our offense. That's what we need to do. And so I'm passionate about that because that's what we believe in. So we're not going to see us do that other stuff with any other than maybe a little just for a change of pace. You're going to see us try to get better at what we believe is the way you win football games and that you have a chance one day to win championships. So And, you know, everybody's caught up the other way right now. I don't know what to say. We're not. We know who we are. Everybody over there knows exactly how we need to go in a football game. There's no delusions on our football team. None. Okay? So we're all aligned, just like this. All aligned, ready to roll. We just got to do it a whole lot better. A whole lot better. And we've got to get guys experience so that they can get there a whole lot better. And we will, but it takes time.
Coach, you
All right.
mentioned a lot about Hilliman's great offensive game, but also the offensive line too seemed to put together. John only had -3 yards rushing from net. What do you think
You know,
of the performance?
listen, as they say, nothing's as good as it seems, nothing's as bad as it seems, somewhere in the middle of reality falls. Everybody wants to talk about like a week ago the offensive line wasn't any good. That wasn't true, that wasn't accurate, okay? Some was good, some wasn't good. You know, I didn't think we ran the ball very well last week, to be honest with you. I thought there was much more there that we could have gotten that game last week. This week, I thought we ran well. I think the offensive line's about where we are right now. We make far and away too many mistakes, okay? We do. It's not great, it's not awful. It's kind of in the middle, trying to be a work in progress. We've got a true freshman playing right guard, you know? We make mistakes, we make too many, but we ran hard today. That was the difference. That was a physical defensive front. You all saw it. We ran differently. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we just did. We ran differently today. I think the offensive line is about what the offensive line is. I don't mean that condescendingly. It's where it is. It's got to get better. It's got to improve. It's not perfect. It's not terrible. They're working hard. They're grinding. Like you said, now we are running the ball against 8-man boxes and we are getting yards. So I'm going to walk out of here feeling good about the fact that on both sides of the ball and special teams, we competed our tail off. I feel like we challenged some areas of our football team and they responded. I feel like we moved forward a little bit, which is what I wanted to see. You know, and we got to figure this thing out. We've got to figure out how to become explosive. We got to get explosives in our offense. That's what we have to get. We had some nice drives, but you know, the big plays. We got to try to get some of those big shots. Exactly how every time we call one, it seems like that's the time we let someone go interiorly or something like that. You know, so we'll get there. We'll get there. But if you can't appreciate the effort, and I know you can. I know you can. It's great effort. Tough. You know, give you a heart attack, but also keep you coming back. All right? Thanks, guys.